Welcome, all celestial beings, to your readings. Today, we're going to be doing a pick a card reading. We are going to see what the universe has to say to us today, tuning in to the full moon energies of this blood hunter moon and seeing what we gather. The way this is going to work today is going to be live streamed. So if you're watching this in a replay, still stay tuned. In the description below, I'm going to actually put the timestamps so that you can go directly to the deck that you find yourself drawn to. Or if you're drawn to all three of them, you are welcome to watch all three and see what resonates with you and where you're at in life at the moment. Okay, so these are going to be the decks that we are going to choose from. If you do come to the live this Monday, or if you come to live on any other Monday when we're doing a pick a card, after each set that we read for, after each deck that you choose, I'm going to open up the floor to allowing you guys to ask any questions that might pertain to that reading and seeing how that represents itself in your life. How is that making sense for you in your life? And that I do is a clarification reading for each deck after every set. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started by showing you guys the decks that we have here on hand. And hello. And if you're tuning in over here on YouTube, guys, say hello so I can see your comments. All right, let me say a little quick hi and let's see you guys say hello. Let me know that you are here and that would be wonderful. Okay, so today I am Tinkerbell once again, just because it's getting closer and closer to Halloween. So you're going to be seeing me in one costume or another every time I go live or upload for the remainder of this month. We have made some changes here, so they'll be soon coming. Here we go. So this is deck one. Let me put it close to you. See if you find yourself drawn to deck one. Take a deep breath in and out. And see if you find yourself drawn to deck one. All right. Here we have deck two. See if you find yourself drawn to deck two. Deep breath in and out. And here we have deck three. See if you find yourself drawn to deck three. Deep breath in and out. All right. At this point, hopefully you've chosen your deck. Let me tell you a little bit about this full moon and the energy that comes with this full moon. And then we're going to get started with deck one. So very briefly, the full moon in October is considered to be the hunter's moon or the blood moon. And the reason it's called that is because this is the time where all the harvest has been picked out, and now the natives will depend on the land. And when I mean the land, not just the physical land, but now the animals on the land. So the blood moon is representing of the blood shedded by the animals that passed away, so that us humans can survive through the winter and have something to eat. So when I wasn't a vegetarian, this was a huge deal for me, because I always wanted to become a vegetarian, partially because I felt guilty. That's just me. So something that I'd always do is I'd always light a candle and leave a prayer and say thank you to all those animals that lost their lives so that I can eat year round. And so that is how I celebrate it. And if you have a way that you guys celebrate this full moon, let me know in the comments. And so it's really about giving thanks for that life. All right. So let's go ahead and see. I have here David, Brittany, and Crystal. Hey guys, did you guys pick your deck? If so, let me know which deck you found yourself drawn to. If you did not pick a deck, let me know and I'll show you the decks once again. I'll bring them close to you and you guys can pick your deck real quick and we can get started. How's that sound? And if you're watching me on Facebook right now, come join me at Celestial Guidance by Bebe on YouTube. This is where I do the readings. This is where I can see your comments, where I can see you show up. After every pick a card reading, I do clarification readings. That is the benefit of coming to a live pick a card. Not only do you get to choose the deck you are going to be read, but you also get to have a clarification on the subject. So let's see what we have. Hey Scorpio, so what we have going on is a pick a card reading where we go ahead, let me show you the card since we see that we have a new person here. This is deck 1 and we're working with the energies of this full moon, which is the Hunter's moon or blood moon. This is 2 and we're just going to get some guidance to see how or what we should be doing right now in this time of the year. Okay. Hi, and then what? How are you, Michelle? Yay! Thank you for coming from Facebook. Hey, Troy. Nice having you here. All right, guys. Now that I have you guys here, make sure you're giving this video a like if you're getting any value at all from it. But let's get started because this is what you guys came from. Okay, so if you were drawn to deck 1, give this video a like right now and let me know deck 1 in the comments. Okay? Let me know. Let me know. I'm going to go ahead and, hey, Tiffany, Tinkerbell's back. How are you? Hopefully you had a good weekend. We are doing a pick a card reading today, and this is deck 1. When I just showed you guys deck 2 and deck 3. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get started with this reading and see what the energies have to say. Can you guys hear the music? Let me know if you can hear it, if it's too loud, if it's too low. Let me know in the comments. Okay. Aw, thank you. And I'm glad you're doing good. All right, let's see. Let's take a deep breath in. All those that chose deck 1, this is your turn. Let's go ahead and pretend the rest of the world does not exist. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Focus our intentions. At this moment, I want to tune in to the energies of the universe. I want to tune in to the energies of this specific earth. I want to tune in to the energies of all those that were drawn to this deck, whether through the live or replay. Collectively speaking, what is the main message that we need to hear right now? Whatever's going on in our personal lives, whatever's going on in our professional or romantic life, what is it that we need to hear right now? With this full moon on hand, about to arrive with these strong energies, what is it that we can do? What is it that we need to know so that we can manifest the life we seek and change things for ourselves so that we are able to bring better lifestyle into our lives? Okay? So we got perfect timing. So for all those that were drawn to deck 1, we got perfect timing. Let's go ahead and together let's take a look at the card, see what you find yourself drawn to, and I'm going to see what I find myself drawn to. Volume is good? Perfect. I'm glad you guys can hear it. Okay, so let me know in the comments, what do you find yourself drawn to about this card? What draws your attention? For me, what I see is that it's letting us know that our heart is in the right place. I see that the time is right for us to act upon what's in our heart. This is a full sense connection from our third eye to our heart to the practical action. What I'm seeing here is everything combined. So we're not just looking at it being just the perfect time. Why is it the perfect time? It's the perfect time because spiritually, mentally, physically, everything is coming into alignment. The energies are aligning themselves in a way that is going to allow us to actually take action, to actually get that fruit from what we've put in. Okay. So this means our hunt is going to go well. Our hunt is going to be something that is going to be fruitful, and we are going to be able to make it through the entire winter without any problems, as long as we find ourselves truly taking action into that which we feel within our heart and our mind and our intuition. So everything combined is really what's bringing this forth for us. All those that were drawn to deck one, now is your time. Do not waste your time. Don't second guess yourself. Let's go ahead and pull a few more cards for all those that were drawn to deck one. And let's see if there's anything else that we should be hearing, understanding, so that we can make a further progress. All right. So let's see what you guys found yourself drawn to. The timer, the sand timer, what does that tell you? Is it that it's perfect time, that not to waste your time, to take action? What is it telling you, Scorpio? Tiffany, you says the face looks like Dolly Parton. A younger version of Dolly Parton. I can see that. Do you guys want to see it too? Let's see if we can get to see that. You see her face? I can see it like a younger version of her. Let's see. What do we got? The Zen Butterfly. Hey, welcome. I haven't seen you around, so welcome. Big hugs for our newbie over here. Hopefully you're enjoying our company. All right. So all those that were drawn to deck one, make sure you're giving this video a like and letting me know. Okay. So I'm getting here that our home life is going to improve. For all those that were drawn to deck one, we are getting more stability. This feels like a financial situation. Our stability is going to be more concrete. We're going to feel safer. We're going to feel like we can actually achieve these things that we've been trying to achieve. So not only is this perfect timing, but it's going to go smoothly and quickly. Let's see what else we get here. Interesting. Okay, so we got two Kings of Wands. It's okay. We got two Kings of Wands, guys. If you're watching me on Facebook, I'm over here on Celestial Guidance by Bebe on YouTube. Come join me here so I can see your comments. Okay, so with these two Kings of Wands, let me see what I'm getting. Oh, the emerald ring really stands out to me. I'm hearing the words "go for it." I see like an energy of observing, like kind of like when you're hunting and you're like observing. Well, not that I hunt, but you know what I mean? Like you can imagine, right? You are paying attention. You're narrow focus. You're like, okay, I'm paying attention to all the details. And then it's like, okay, now is your shot. Go for it. So this is all financial. It really feels financial. There's an opportunity that's coming that is here already, and it's saying go for it. Okay, you've been eyeing it for a while, and now it's yours. So go after it. Let's see what else we get. Let's go ahead and look in the romance department and see if we get anything in the romance department for you guys. Okay, so what are the energies for deck one in the romance department? What are we getting here? All right. I'm hearing this one. Okay, so very simply, it's put that yes, this is your soulmate. See what here you find yourself drawn to. For me, when I look at this, what I find is deep, deep, deep connection. It's not just a superficial at the moment passion. This is something that is going to be lasting. This is something that you guys are going to endure through the hard times, through the good times, through it all. So in your romantic life, we are looking at a partner that is meant to be in your life, a partner that is going to be in your life long term. So if you are seeing somebody, you can go ahead and you're sure that you can take them more seriously. If you're not seeing somebody, I want you to consider your soulmate as not just somebody that can be outside of you. I want you to also consider that you can be your own soulmate, that you can build that connection with yourself. And I know that sounds a little crazy to some of you, but to some of you who've been working on self-love could grasp this concept. The more we love ourselves, the more we can work on ourselves and build that connection with our own intuition, we are then able to make decisions that can lead us, to our better future, to better decision making, to better, because we're focused on what is going to actually benefit us versus what's just happening at the moment. Okay, let's see what we get here. What else do we get here? Okay, so we see some new beginnings, some changes happening. We see some success in that romance field. We also see like overcoming of a hardship. So it is saying that there has been the hardship, but now we're overcoming that hardship. Okay. So that is what it's coming through for some of you. And then I'm going to put one more set because it doesn't feel like it's for everybody. So I'm going to put one more set to see for everyone else, what is it saying? Okay, for everyone else. So for some of you, it's saying we're going to overcome this. And then for others, it's looking more into still in that process. Okay, we're still in that process of hold your, like protect your energy. Don't let others interfere. Set your boundaries. Make sure that you are very clear about how you feel and about what you're willing to allow in your life. I'm seeing needing to make that balance, and it's all about setting boundaries. So for some of you, this energy is all about setting boundaries. So that's probably those that may not be in a relationship, maybe those that we're looking at what is self-love and working through that. And those that are in a relationship, those are the ones that we're looking at actually having a bountiful, plentiful success in your relationship and a deeper connection. All right. So that's what we're getting, a little bit in the love, a little bit in the finance. And I'm going to pull one card out in the spiritual and see what we get. And then we will be concluded with deck one. Hey, Miriam, how are you? They both are close, like hands around each other. Thank you. This is what I needed to hear. Well, I'm glad. Troy says romance, the sun, butterflies. I love it. I love those little hearts and those stars. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Spiritual. Oh, okay. I'll stop right here. Right here. This is it. All right. Spiritually, this is what all you that are with deck one. Again, deck one was, where did it go? Okay, this is where it went. This was deck one, guys. Okay. So for this deck, this is what you got for spiritually. Let me show it to you. See what you find yourself drawn to. Was it the star? Is it the colors? What is it? Is it the number? What do you find yourself drawn to here? All right. And for those on Facebook, I'm over here at Celestial Guidance by Bebe on YouTube. Come join me here because this is where we're doing this. Okay, and this is what it reads. It says, the frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. I really feel this has to do with, for those that we were talking about self-love and more of connecting with oneself and viewing yourself as a soulmate. When we're looking at that, this is what I see here. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth. Okay, let's flip that over and let's say our self-worth will help us believe in what we want to achieve. It will help us believe in what we believe we can actually manifest. I want you to think to yourself about, if you don't feel worthy of something, how likely are you to believe that it's actually going to happen in your life? How many of you can agree with that statement, that you have to feel worthy of something in order to really be able to believe that you'll have it in your life? Let me know in the comments right now. Let me see you guys. How many of you can agree with that? Just say the word agree if you agree with that. And if you're watching this in the replay, go ahead and put agree in the comments if you agree with this statement right now. The colors are amazing. Yeah, you agree? Awesome. Let's see who else agrees with this. So when I now start tuning in to this card, oh man, I feel sanctuary. I look at this card and it feels sanctuary. It feels safety. It feels protection. I really truly feel that source, your deity, is there, like ready to deliver, ready to protect, ready. It's like they're ready. Your angels, source, deities, however you'd like to call it, okay, it is ready to be there for you. And all you have to do is work on you loving you. Because that way, then you will be more open to receiving that which they're trying to put into your life. I really feel like almost like they're hugging you. It's really sanctuary, a feeling of safety. I feel like I can take a deep breath in, close my eyes, and do that fall back trust test, and like I would be caught. That's the energy that I get from this card. Hey Sims, how are you? We're doing a pick a card reading. We just went through deck 1. For all those that were drawn to deck 1, this was the reading for you. And then what says she absolutely agrees as well. Awesome. I'm glad you guys agree, because that is a very, very true statement. Okay, so now let's go ahead and set these aside. Does anybody want a clarification reading for any of those that were drawn to deck 1? Does anyone want a clarification reading on how that energy applies to you in your particular life? If so, this is your chance to go ahead and put it in the comments what your question is. It has to be related to what the reading had to do, but how it plays out into your life. And then we'll go ahead and answer those. After that, we'll move on to deck 2. So who do we have? How many questions do we have so far? Oh man, my music keeps turning off. Guys, I'm going to figure this out eventually. I want to be playing like this magical music while I'm live with you guys, but it keeps turning off. I'll have to figure it out. Hello, Facebook. Come and join me over here at Celestial Guidance by Bebe. All I see is the number 4, so I know you're watching, but I can't even see your names today. So make sure that you are joining me over here at Celestial Guidance by Bebe so I can see your comments and you can participate in this live streaming pick a card reading where I clarify the answers for you to see how it relates to you in your particular life. Okay, so let's see. All right, it doesn't look like we have any questions. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and show deck 2 and deck 3 one more time, because I see a few people and I want to see if anybody's drawn to deck 2 or deck 3. Okay, ready? So let's start with deck 2. So if you are drawn to deck 2, this is going, where are you? There you are. This is going to be the reading for you. If you are drawn to deck 2, make sure you let me know in the comments and give this video a like. This is your turn to give this video a like and to put it in the comments. All right. And here we have deck 3. If you find yourself drawn to deck 3, that's going to be in just a moment. All right. And if you haven't just yet subscribed, make sure that your notifications are on and that you have subscribed so that you can continue to come. We have done some changes in this tribe, this channel. We're going to go ahead and start uploading from now on Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays only. So you guys will continue to get your normal every single Saturday, free readings, games, activities, laughter, spiritual conversation, all that jazz. We're definitely going to be doing some bonding on Saturdays. On Mondays, it's going to be up in the air. We're going to be doing some pick a card live readings. We're going to be talking about the magical properties. We're going to be doing a lot of different topics. It might be even a little bit of a blog on some cases. And then Wednesdays, we're going to continue to learn about holistic lifestyle, manifesting, but not just any kind of manifesting, but learning how to truly manifest coming from real life, coming from not always being in the best mood, coming from when your vibrations are not actually all that high because life has happened. And we're working on building that and working through that so we can actually get the things we want in life. So that is the approach that I bring to you. And that's what we're going to be doing on this channel on a regular basis. So believe me, it's going to get more and more interactive as time goes on, because for me, this is all about building this tribe with you guys. I want to build a community where we get together and we have a great time. And so this is how we're going to be doing it. All right. Whoop, whoop. Ah, hey, and the butterfly, did you subscribe yet? I haven't seen you subscribe. I don't know if you subscribed yet or not, but I would love for you to be a part of our tribe and come see us on Saturdays. You won't believe how much fun you have. Most of the people that are here do come through on Saturdays. You guys are welcome to put your opinions on how much fun or not you have on Saturdays so that the Zen butterfly can see, um, what our Saturdays are like, because they're the bomb diggity. That's like me going out. I get to Saturdays, I'm like, hey. All right. Now let's go ahead and get focused and let's get started with reading for our deck 2. Okay. Hello, and for me and me for. Well, welcome. We are doing a pick a card reading. This is the second deck. Hopefully, you are drawn to either the second deck or the third deck. You agree that they're a lot of fun? Yeah, Saturdays are so much fun. I have a great time. We laugh so much. And of course, we do tons of readings. Okay. Now I'm gonna stop reading the comments because I want to get focused. Okay. Deck 2. It's you and me now. We ready? We ready? All right. For all those that were drawn to deck 2, this is your chance. Go ahead and take your deep breath in and out. Start focusing your intentions and your energy. If this feels important, I'm going to leave it to the side. I want to call upon the energies of the universe. I want to call upon the energies of this earth that we live within. I want to call upon the energies of all the souls that were drawn to this deck, whether live or through replay. What information do we need to hear right now? What is it that we must know? How can we better our life? Beautiful. If you were drawn to deck 2, the card that we pulled was Hope. Now take a look at this card and see what you find yourself drawn to. For Facebook, this is Hope. Come join me on Celestial Guidance by Bebe, where we're doing the readings here on YouTube. What do you find yourself drawn to? Is it how she's looking out into the field? Is it that she's holding a rose? Is it the rainbow? Is it the sun shining through? What do you find yourself drawn to in this deck? Rainbow. All right, now let's read it and see what it says. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. Boy, do I know that's true. Now let's see what you find yourself drawn to and what I find myself drawn to. Let me let you look at it while I look at it. You know, I didn't realize this at first, but what I'm really finding myself drawn to are the wings. Huh. I'm feeling this energy like being able to just easily, freely move, quickly, swiftly move from one situation to another. We don't need to be stuck. We can be like a little fairy. You know, fairies are so small that they can get through any crevice. They're so small that they can just move. The wind can move them so easily. And that's the energy that I'm sensing, that I'm getting from this. Hope is there because it's showing us that we're not actually stuck. We may think or feel that we're stuck in a situation, but if we're able to allow ourselves to have hope, we can see that we can look outside of what is in our present moment, that there are options. They might not always be the options that we like, but the options are there. We are not necessarily stuck. We're just inconvenienced. Kind of like, having a big tree in the way and you're this little tiny fairy. It may feel like, how are you going to get around it? But you have the ability, through hope, through faith, through belief in yourself, to move around it. They're just temporary obstacles that get in our way. But what are they there for? What can we learn from them? How can we grow from them? We want to ask ourselves these questions, because these are the questions that are going to help make these moments, the negative moments in our life, worth it. We go through these and we change the perspective, as it's saying here. From a negative situation, find something positive. And it doesn't mean that it is positive. It means that we look at the silver lining of the situation. It means that we say, okay, this sucks. This is difficult. But as long as I am still alive, I can still have hope. As long as I'm still alive, I can still have faith. People can take a lot from you, but they can't take away your hope. They can't take away your faith if you don't let them. So continue to stay positive. Continue to look forward into the future with optimism, and allow yourself the opportunity to think outside the box and think to yourself, there must be a way out. Have hope, have faith, and believe in yourself. Now, I said the second card felt important. And as you see, I'm not reading two cards from the same deck. But in this case, I am going to, because it really does feel. Now, let's go and look at it together and find out what it says. Okay, you guys first and then me. How about that? What does it say? Let's read it. It says purity. Look at that beautiful card. Here, Facebook, it says purity. Come join me. Now I got 6 people on Facebook. Guys, come on. I'm over here at Celestial Guidance by Bebe on YouTube. Join me here so I can see you, see your comments. Right now, if you're on Facebook, I don't even see your names. All I see is a number that says 6. So please come here so we can have a conversation and I can help you with these readings, okay? All right, now back to this. So let's see. It is a beautiful card. Gosh, that dress. Guys, look at that dress. Girls, wouldn't you want to have a dress like this? Or guys, whoever, if you want to have a dress like this, you're welcome to. I think it's beautiful. I think it's stunning. But what is really, really drawing my attention is the unicorn. You know why? Because unicorns are magical creatures. Unicorns don't exist. But that doesn't mean that you have to stop believing. It doesn't mean that imagination can't just take you anywhere. Another Barney quote. For those that were on my last live, here comes the Barney again. So this to me is like the ultimate of hope, the ultimate of faith. Believe in things that are impossible because you can make them possible. Allow yourself to imagine, to use your imagination, because that's going to take you much further than just being stuck in that moment and only seeing that moment. All right, so now let's go ahead and read into it and see what else we get. So it says here, always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. I will leave that just as is. I'm not going to read into it because I feel that those are two separate messages. So I'm going to read it once again, just so you can really gather the information from it. And then we're going to pull a few cards. Ready? It says, always trust in the purity of your heart. The purity of your heart. You got to trust your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. Sometimes you come to me for a question, but perhaps you might not need to. After all, it could be inside you all along. So that is what you guys are getting. Now let's pull a few cards out and ask the universe with these full moon energies, what else could we know right now? What is going to help us, whether it's in our romantic life, whether it's in our financial life, relationships, everything. What is it that we need to know right now? Let me see what you guys are saying over here in the comment. I love to interact with you guys. All right, let's see. Oh my God, there was a lot of comments over here. So we have deck two. Woo, woo. I love it. I love your energy, the Zen butterfly. Whoop, whoop, raise the roof. Let's see. Saturdays are a lot of fun. Saturday was a blast. I had so much fun. I can't even tell you. I couldn't believe we had like 12 viewers still at the end of the live. It's like nobody wanted to go home. I didn't want to go home. Technically, I'm home, but you know what I mean. It said the rainbow. What does the rainbow represent to you? I want you to think of that. When you find yourself drawn to things, I always bring it back to you because in addition to what I may read, you will find something else that I might not say that is special to you. So you need to look at these things and say, how does this impact my life? What do I associate rainbows with? And why would I be drawn to that? Ask yourself these questions because these are the kind of questions that help you figure things out. Okay? Beautiful survivor. Hey, you made it. Big hugs for you. I love you. You are attracted to the sun. So how's that represent for you? Is it the male energy or is it how bright is shining? Is it about a new beginning? How is that for you? Or is that success? Sometimes the sun for me represents success in whatever it is that is my endeavor. We finally came out of Mercury retrograde. No, we can get unstuck. Absolutely, we can get unstuck. And Mercury retrograde, thank goodness. I'm sure everybody feels the same way. If any of you are like accustomed to like knowing when retrograde is happening and stuff, you guys know. Like some of us, we do really well with retrogrades, but even I that do well with retrogrades, this retrograde kicked my butt. It was like, yeah. So yeah, I know if I was highly affected, I know most of everybody has been too. So happy to hear it's finally over. We get a break, a short break, but we get a break. Hey Jennifer, nice to see you here. Let's see. You look gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I love the unicorn and the magenta color. The magenta color, interesting. Annie says purific is set on one point though. Purity, I think is what she meant. Purity is set on one point though. And then what says, this is a gorgeous card. It really is. Nope, I dig black and with tears and holes. Don't I know it? I want a unicorn. Hi, Bebe. Are you providing free readings? No, not today. The free readings are going to be on Saturdays. Every Saturdays is when we do free readings. Today we do pick a card readings and free clarification readings after each deck. That's what we do. Sim laughs at me about my Barney. I love my Barney, guys. You know me and my Barney obsession. I love you, girl. And then what says, not the Barney song. I sing Barney songs to you guys all the time. And Disney songs. And one of these days I'm going to get copyright. I have to I don't know. Hopefully I don't ever get copyrighted about that. A question is just what you ask. Can you expand on that? Okay. A question is just, can you clarify your question? Because I'm a little confused with your question. A question is just what you asked. Can you expand on that? And then says, so do we ask the comment to ourselves? Saturdays are welcome. Rainbows and hope, question, not comment. Okay, let me reread that. So do we ask the question to ourselves? Saturdays are awesome. No, you can ask, well, as far as that, yeah, you want to ask yourselves. So when you're getting a reading, it's always good to ask yourself the questions like, why am I drawn to this? Because that helps you figure out more information than what just the psychic is giving you. You're getting even more personalized. These are general readings. We are on a live with many people, right? When we are one-on-one, it's different. But when you are in a general setting, you want to ask yourself, how does this relate specifically to me? So, and me, I'm not exactly sure what that question is. I might have already forgotten what. So, rainbow means God's miracles. Okay, gotcha. That's beautiful. Okay, so let's pull a few more cards out. Okay, ready? So let's see what else do we need to know about that. Okay, hold on. A question is limited to what you ask. Where is the expanse to go beyond the question? And how do you actually do it? A question is limited to what you ask. Okay, so you ask a specific question, that's going to be what your answer is going to give you. Where is the expense to go beyond the question is to analyze the answer that you were given. And how do you actually do it? If you are talking about expanding on the information that you're getting, you want to just analyze how things represent to you. If I'm understanding your question, what you're asking me is, if you ask a quality, like basically if the quality of your question is what you're going to get, I'm pretty sure that's what you're asking. The quality of your question equals the quality of your answer. How to further with that, how to benefit yourself from that is to over analyzing that answer, not to the extent where it's negative, but to the point where you really understand how it but how it impacts your life directly, and what things you can do to remove or to enhance in your life with the information that you've gathered. Does that make sense? And did I get your question right? Let me know. That is a good answer as well. And me, search your heart. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with deck 2. Let's get more answers over here. What else do we need to know? Okay, what is the subject that we are discussing at this moment? Okay. Okay, so for all those that were drawn to deck 2, we are taking another. Okay, so you were given hope and purity, right? This is what's saying it's happening in your life. For the majority of you that were drawn to deck 2, what you are having in your life is a feeling of stuck, is a feeling of not knowing. When I see the Two of Swords, it's like I don't see the full picture. I don't understand the full picture. I don't believe that I can take action forward. Like it is capable of happening. When I see swords, I think action. When I see swords, I think a new start. But you are blinded at the moment. And not necessarily that you're blinded, but it's just that you don't feel like you are understanding and getting the full picture. What I'm getting here with Judgment, as you look at this card, what I'm drawn to when I look at this is that you are being called to do something more. You are being called to get out of your comfort zone. Okay? When for me, I see judgment, but I don't hear judgment. I hear get out of your comfort zone. In other words, stop judging yourself. Stop putting words in your own mouth of I can't, I'm not, I'm not able to. This is telling you right now that you are able to. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, I see a need for more confidence and more trust within yourself. That is what I'm seeing here with this. More confidence and more trust within yourself. Okay? That you are able to make the right decision. So how can we get through that? How can we get through that? One, go back to that hope. Go back to thinking outside the box. Go back to allowing yourself the opportunity to move around, to get creative, to be able to do the things that you need to do without all that negative talk, without all that, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I have all the information at hand. Because if you feel you don't, it's simple. Search it. Look for it. Don't just feel it and stay sitting. Okay, I just feel like I can't. Well, how can you find a way out? You want to try to empower yourself one way or another. Find someone in your life that you can say, hey, can you be my accountability buddy? Can you make sure that I actually go through with this, because I've been wanting to do it, but I just feel stuck and I feel like I don't know how to get out of this, but I know I want to. And by having somebody there, a support system, that can help you get unstuck. That can help you say, okay, I'm ready to take action. So stop judging yourself so much and allow yourself the opportunity to move forward. So that is what we're getting with that. Now, I want to take a look at your romance life since it didn't come through with that. And let's see what we get for you guys. Hello, Kay. Welcome. And welcome, Shikam Sharma. How are you, darling? Namaste. How are you? Today, we are doing a pick a card reading. If you're looking for the free readings, that's every Saturday. For the pick a card readings, right now, we are on deck 2. If you find yourself drawn to this deck right now, we are on it at this moment, and we're about to read for the romance. And then we have deck 3 coming up in just a moment. Okay, so now let's go ahead and find out romance. What do we have here for those that were drawn to this deck? Okay. It says deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. And then the question lies. Authenticity. Ask yourself, are you truly being authentic? Are you the people in your life being authentic? Are you willing to be with somebody who is not really being who they really are? Are you willing to be in a relationship where you feel like you have to fake it, or you feel like you can't really be yourself? Ask yourself these kind of questions if this feels like it could be something that applies to you. Because Like it says, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Sometimes it's just us, and it's not that we mean to. Sometimes it's them, and it's not that they mean to. But maybe they're just not happy with where they're at in their life. So they're just faking it until they make it. Or maybe it's you. So this, you know, in this channel, in this tribe, I don't sugarcoat things. And I just give it to you how it is. I'm trying to be as gentle as I can, but as honest as I can. And for all those that were drawn to deck 2, we need to really work on self-confidence. We really need to work on building ourselves up and believing in ourselves. We need to work on thinking outside the box and getting creative with solutions. We need to work on whether we are having to set boundaries because people are not being authentic and we see it, or we need to find ourselves a little bit more willing, a little more courage to really truly coming out as our authentic self. Because sometimes it just takes a lot of courage and it's not easy because there is so much there's so many people out there ready to bully us. There's so many people ready to tell us how we're doing everything wrong. And so we try to pretend to be whoever they want us to be so that we don't have to deal with that judgment. So we don't have to deal with that negativity. But at the end of the day, are we really truly happy with ourselves? Are we really truly happy in those relationships? If that's the kind of relationship that we're going to have, things we have to ask ourselves, things that we need to decide so that we can see how we should move forward with this, okay? Now let's go ahead and pull a card on the spiritual side of things. So this is the deck we're going to pull out of and see what comes through for all those that were drawn to deck 2, okay? So if you are getting anything at all from this reading, if you're getting anything at all from this live so far, please do give this video a like. Let me know in the comments if you're enjoying yourself, if you're getting anything from this, and how can I better serve you? How can I make this tribe a place where you feel safe, where you feel welcomed, and you want to be here? So let me know in the comments as I shuffle these cards, okay? And if you're new here, well, welcome to our tribe. On Saturdays, we go live and we have a ton of fun. So make sure you are in that notification and subscribing to this channel so that you are able to participate in that. Okay, here's the card. I can feel it. All right. So this is the card you guys got. Take a look at it. See what you find yourself drawn to. And it says here, realization. All right, if you're watching on Facebook, you guys got realization. Make sure you're joining on YouTube, okay? Celestial Guidance by Bebe. Here we go. What do you find yourself drawn to? If you were drawn to deck 2, what, or if you're not, but you find yourself truly attracted to this specific card, let me know what about it draws your attention. Okay, let me see what I find myself drawn to. First, it says realization, and it says the frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth. We're talking about authenticity there. Then it says, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in the world. This is about believing in ourselves. This is about not talking down upon us, not about judging ourselves. There's already enough people out in the world judging us for us to go and tell ourselves that we're not good enough, that we're not worthy enough, that we're not capable enough. There's enough people out there doubting us. We don't need to be a part of that. We need to be our own biggest fan. Okay, so this is what you guys are getting. And let me see. I think it really all comes down to realizing that you are worthy, that you are capable, that you can get around things, that you can get creative, that there is something better for you out there, and that you just need to trust and believe in it, and it will come to you. All right, so that is what we are getting. If you were drawn to deck 2, this was the reading for you. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this aside somewhere. Where did I put the last deck? I don't know. Oh, here it is. Okay, so that was for everyone who was drawn to deck 2. Now we're going to move on to deck 3. Actually, before we move on to deck 3, is there anyone who would like me to clarify how this particular reading connected for you in your particular life? Let me know in the comments and I will read for you a clarification reading on how this message is connected with your situation. And then we will move on to deck 3. Okay, let me take a look at the comments real quick. If I miss your comments, I apologize, but I do read them afterwards. Let's see. It's a first, but expanding on a question beyond what someone asked, getting in on a bigger picture. How are you? Hi, Kate. I'm doing good. How are you? How are you doing this evening? Are you having a good time? Have you had a good day? Let me know in the comments. And hopefully you have. Can I get a reading? Today we're doing a pick a card reading. We're doing pick a card readings with clarifications, which is what we do on Mondays. And then on Saturdays is when you can come to the live, and that's when we do free readings and also donation-based readings if you are interested in skipping the line. Okay. We have, let's see what else we have. This side, please tell about my career. Ollie, nice. Hello. Big hugs for you, Ollie. Haven't seen you around. That's for you, Ollie. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you, Shika. Thank you so much for that compliment. Hi, June. Welcome, love. Crystal, the different blues are nicely blended. That's what you find yourself drawn to. Okay. And Tiffany says, in the realization card, I like self-realization. That resonates with me. I like the green mandala in the center. Beautiful. Clarification, please. Okay, so, and Shireen June says, clarification, please. Ask me your specific question. Okay. Let me know exactly what is it that you want clarification in. So as an example, how does this reading, because we talked about love, we talked about, we talked about general stuff. Since we talked about a lot of different things, I want to know in what part of your life are you referring to when you are asking this question. So when you pick the card, do I ask my question to myself or do I ask on here? You can ask on here for the clarification part and I will answer it. Okay, and the sun butterfly clarification. So I'm gonna, let's see who Shireen, June, and Zen Butterfly and Sims. Okay, perfect. Referring to the career part. How does this apply for Shireen? Referring to the career. Shireen, I want you to take a deep breath in and out. Open up your energies to me. How does this apply to Shireen? Ooh. In her career. Here we go. All right, Shireen. What I'm getting for you is that as far as career is, it's showing that you need to not focus so much on the past and how things happened in the past. It's more about looking towards the future and what is to come. Allowing when opportunities to come to not second guess them so much. I see here with the 4 of Cups right here that opportunities can and do come your way. But you see how it's being given to you, but you're not necessarily receiving. You're just kind of sitting there. So ask yourself, are you perhaps not taking chances on opportunities that you can be taking because of the fact that you're unsure because it's either something you're unfamiliar with, or you're still just really trying to continue to do what you used to do. Maybe you're looking for an opportunity in a job or a new career, and you're going, but I've always done it this way. And this is saying, well, perhaps it doesn't have to be this way. You can look into the future and do something different, take a different approach. Okay, because with the Ace of Swords, I'm seeing doing something new, a new start, a new beginning. So that's what I'm getting for you. A new start, a new beginning, not necessarily doing things the way you used to do it. Okay, so that is how this reading portrays to you. Let me see. I want to just pull one card out for you, honey. Okay, let's see what this has to say, okay? It says, a loss of peace of mind, a personal freedom, take caution and be aware of others' actions. A material loss, make sure you are being honest with yourself. Okay, I think the best thing that came from this is make sure you're being honest with yourself. I see like literally this, like, remember how I said swords for me, it's about taking action. Oh, look, it's like you're literally going to like running into the future with everything. But your past is still very relevant in your life. It's still speaking to you on how you should do this. And I can see your desire to do something new, to do something different. Okay. So go with that. Go with that. That is what you should be going with versus what you've had in the past. All right. Let's see. I saw referring. Okay. Zen, referring to life situation. Okay. So go with the new. Go with the new. The new is good. And even relating to money or handling money in a new way. I'm late coming on again. Oh, no worries. Today we're doing a pick-up card reading, so you can always do the replay. And actually, if you are drawn to deck 1 or deck 2, you can go back and watch the replay right now while I'm go and do deck 3. This is deck 3 if you find yourself drawn to deck 3, Brianna. Or Jessica, right? Jessica's who came late? Jessica, yes. So this is deck 3. So if you're not drawn to deck 3, but you're drawn to 1 or 2, go back, watch the replay, and then come back. And by the time I'm done with deck 3, you can ask a question if you wanted any clarification. Okay? So now we're clarifying for, let's see. Who we're clarifying for? Zen, referring to life situation. All right? The Zen butterfly, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. Send your energies my way. How does this apply to the Zen butterfly? Their life situation. I'm being told I need to pick out of a different deck too. So let's see what happens. Wow, this is a good card. This is a really good card. Wow. This is making a lot of sense. All right. All right, the Zen butterfly. What you're getting is that the world is yours. Look at you. Super capable of taking on the world. This is how you need to see yourself. This right here. You need to see yourself fully confident, fully capable. You can stand on one foot and still fight the battle and you still succeed. The world is yours. Okay? But the problem is, okay, that you're holding on to tightly. With this card right here, what I get is you're holding on to tightly. You're looking at the future and you're like, okay, I want to, but this is all I know. This is all I've ever known. So I have to do it this way. And then another part of you is saying, no, we don't. We don't have to do it this way anymore because it hasn't worked. Now you're being shown, hey, you are capable. Have faith. Okay? This is totally doable. And you don't have to hold on to it just because this is all you've known. So you are more than capable is the main message on how this refers to you in your life. And I see you conquering. I see you against all odds. Okay? Leaving. Here we go. I want you to take a look at this. This is you conquering. Okay? And it may seem like, well, yeah, but look, it's the pain in the back. Yeah, you know what? Not everybody wants us to succeed. And that's the reality. That's the truth of the matter. Not everybody is rooting for our success. It's just the truth. Sometimes people are jealous and they'll hold you back because they want, it's like they say misery loves company, you know? And you're not about that now. You're about actually like getting out of crap and actually getting things that make you feel good in life. You're about moving forward, and they just keep drawing you back. It could be your best friend, it could be a family member, it could be somebody that they might not intentionally mean to. It could just be that they're vampires in the sense of like energy vampires. They drain you, they sidetracked you. And this is saying, you know what? Don't believe what people have to say. Trust in yourself. You're more than capable. You can take on the world and you will be successful, even if that means that you're going to disappoint the people who, quote unquote, are close to you, but not really. So that is how this applies to you, my love. You are capable. Write that down on everywhere you can, in the house, in your phone, everywhere you see it. Put I am capable. Okay? Because you are. You are capable of doing this. Don't let them continue to hold you back. All right, let's see how you resonate with that. You let me know, and then I'm going to move on to the next person. Okay? So let's see. Who else needed a clarification? My question is regarding my finances. Okay. So how does this relate to you? How does this message relate to you, Sims, in your finances? Okay, let's see how this message relates to Sims. Sims, go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. Connect with me, Sims. I don't know if it's because we've connected so many times before, but I said that and I literally felt you instantly. How cool. Okay, so back to this. How does this relate? How does this reading relate to Sims in his financial life? There was something about that sound. What was it? Hold on. Nope. What was it? There was a message. Oh, hold on. I'm going to see if I can hear it. All right. Okay. I'm going to shuffle these decks together. And Sims, what I'm getting for you, what I'm hearing right now is that there's I'm hearing more than I'm seeing for you. What I'm getting for you is more about it. Something's coming that is going to actually look very negative. We are looking at something like some doors are going to be closing, some opportunities that you thought you had are going to close up. It definitely is going to look very gloomy in that sense. You're going to find yourself going, oh, okay, well, I thought that was going to turn out this way, but it's not. Why is that? Okay, because it's the end of a journey for you. Okay, it's going to be an end of the journey. going to have learned a lot about a lot of different things, and then you're going to find yourself face to face with this door being closed, and you're going to go like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that, right? And so as you get this experience, it's going to be like a closing of a chapter in your life. Okay, what is to come after this for sins? All right. Definitely, you're not going to be happy about this. I'm sorry to put it this way, but you even got the Three of Swords. It's not, this situation will not feel good. That's the bottom line. But due to that, things are going to change, and it's going to make room in your life for a completely different, I won't say thing, but an opportunity to go about things a different way. And with the Ace of Pentacles, what this represents to me is about that income coming in. So finances are going to get a lot better once this door is closed. So it's going to have to be like a reconfiguration. It's like something that you needed to push you to end that cycle, to push you to finish whatever that is, so that you can actually start to implement whatever you actually had in your mind and in your heart that you wanted to do, to actually doing those things. It's like you're not taking action on those things yet because you're so involved in what's happening now. So we need to close those doors to make room for the things that you actually want to have in your life and move to the next cycle of your life. So your finances are going to improve drastically after this door is shut. Okay. So, I'm sorry I didn't have like the best news, but at least they're going to improve drastically after this. And it's going to be within the field of something that you actually want to do and feel passionate about. So that's good, right? Right? We got silver lining, guys. Silver lining. All right. So let's go ahead and see. Let me know how that resonates with you while I look at the rest of the comments. And we'll see if I have any other clarifications to make. And then we'll move on to deck 3. Let's see where we're at. All right. Let's see, where are we? You're welcome, June. Yes, congratulations on that. That's a great symbol there. Even family members can hold you back, unfortunately. It's true. It's true. Sometimes it's just, they don't even mean to. It's just, they're not getting ahead, and they think it's crazy that you are even trying to. So they don't believe in you. Because they don't believe in you, they don't give you the space for you to be you and to create a life for you that's better for you than what they have for themselves. Haters got a job to do. Our job is to be our best and higher selves while they watch and hate. End of the day, they are still fans because they're watching. Laugh out loud. Oh my God, that's so funny. I would like to know if it'd be worth it for me to do my little home business that I've been planning on. Okay. Jessica, did you see which deck you found yourself drawn to? Because that's going to make a difference on how this relates to you, okay? Let me know. If it's just a general question, those are on Saturdays. All right. Oh, and I know what that is. Okay. Don't freak out. We got this. We got this. You know you can always message me. Okay, let's see. Jessica, I'm not sure if you're referring to deck 2. If you were referring to deck 2, let me know. Or deck 1. I'm not sure. Okay. In the meantime, if I don't see any more, let's see. Anyone here who was drawn to deck 3, make sure you are giving me a like at this moment, and that you let me know that, hey, I'm deck 3. Okay. Here for those that are on Facebook, deck 3. Make sure that you guys are joining us over here at Celestial Guidance by Bebe on YouTube. This is where I'm doing the readings. We did a pick a card reading today, and we chose between 3 different decks. After each deck, I go ahead and I clarify the information for you guys. If you're watching this on the replay, I actually go ahead and put timestamps, so you don't have to worry about trying to figure out what's what. You just go to the timestamp. First, you watch the beginning so you know which deck you're drawn to, and then you go to the timestamp and you go directly to the one that is your message. But coming to the live is even more beneficial because then I do clarification readings. If you're watching this in the replay and you have a clarification reading, let me know what deck you were drawn to and what your question is. And if I can get to it, I will. If not, I apologize in advance, but you can always get in touch with me here on YouTube on Mondays live and on Saturdays live. Okay, Saturdays you can ask anything you want, and we do games on Saturdays. We just have spiritual conversation. We do free psychic readings, and then on Mondays we're doing these pick a card readings, but we're also going to be adding more activities to Mondays, because for me this is all about us growing as a tribe, and I want to do a lot of things that are fun for me and fun for you, and building a bond and a community with all of us. So make sure you're tuning in. And don't forget, guys, I also upload every single Wednesday. This Wednesday, I'm actually going to be talking to you guys about Samhain, Halloween. It's the Day of the Dead. That is what we're going to be discussing this Sunday. Okay? So, actually, I lied. I apologize. That's next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, that's what we're going to be talking about. This Wednesday, we're going to be talking about this full moon, and we're going to go a lot more into depth about it and how to celebrate it, how to use the energies to your benefit. That's going to be this Wednesday, and next Wednesday is going to be about Halloween, Samhain, the Day of the Dead. We're going to get a little bit of all of that. All right? Let's see. You're always drawn to the color blue. All right, well, this is going to be your deck then. You were drawn to, perfect then, perfect timing. Okay, perfect. So deck 2 is the one, deck 3 is the one for you. Let's see. It's a good freak out. Okay, good. I'm glad it's a good freak out, not a bad. All right, so for all those that were drawn to deck 3, I'm going to go ahead, give a little movement, my little dress. Okay, sorry guys, but I gotta stretch. Do a little stretch. Anybody stretching with me? Gotta do a little motion. Little motion. We've been on live for over an hour. I gotta move. Who's with me? Move. Okay. And drink your water. Go ahead. Go drink your water. Take a snack. This is your time. Go potty break. Potty break. I'm calling it. Dale, everybody. Potty break. Go drink your water. Okay? Vamos. I love my Tinkerbell dress. I should just wear it every day. If I could wear it every day, I probably would. I got a few more costumes, so I'll be wearing something different on Wednesday. But I couldn't help myself. This costume is so cute. Tinkerbell had to come back and do some more readings. I just had to. If I could do voices, I could have done a voice for Tinkerbell, but I just can't. I'm not good with that. Thank you. I know it is. It's super, super cute. You know, I wore this when I was pregnant with my daughter. I was a pregnant Tinkerbell. Not what Disney would want, huh? All right. All those that were drawn to deck 3. Ready? Let's go ahead and take a look. Deck 3. Let's take a deep breath in and out. At this moment, I want to call upon all the energies of the universe. I want to call upon all the energies of this earth. I want to call upon all the higher selves of all those that were drawn to this deck here during this live, as well as through the replay. What is it that we need to hear? What is it that we need to know with these full moon energies? How is this full moon impacting our life at the moment? What is it that we need to hear or know at this very moment to help us in life? Okay. Is that it? Okay, I was told to pull 2. So for all those that were drawn to deck 1, I'm sorry I wasn't drawn to pull 2 cards. But for this deck, I am drawn to pull 2. So here we are. Let's start with the first one. It says, listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. Okay, there's lots to look at. So I'm going to hold it for a minute. See what you find yourself drawn to. Okay. And then we got, be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Take a look at this card. See what you find yourself drawn to. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So for all those that were drawn to deck 3, which was the blue deck, what I'm getting here for you, what I'm actually being drawn to is the earth. It's grounding. It's connection. I'm drawn to the yellow. It's about purity. I'm getting flowing. Oh, I feel like this message is going to come through differently. Okay, let's go ahead and allow the energies to flow through me and the messages to come out. Okay, I want to show you first what I was drawn to because you might have not seen it. Okay, you see right here? Let me get this pen. You see right here? The green man, the horses, all this yellowish color, the blonde. That's what I found myself drawn to. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what is coming through. What is it that they need to hear at this moment? Be like water. Okay. Be like water. How is water? It's easily molded. It can be tough. It can be soft, right? It can feel gentle. It can feel like a brick. It could easily transform from one thing to another, and it can adapt. This is what you're being told. You need to work on adapting. You need to embrace your ability to adapt. And it's like it says, you are listening, but are you implementing? Are you listening with your heart? Meaning you hear the information and you open up your heart to the information. And instead of judging it off the bat, you go, okay, all right, it's not what I'm used to, but maybe I can adapt to it. It feels weird, but maybe I can grow with it. Sometimes new things feels weird and awkward and uncomfortable simply because they're new. Not because they're bad, not because there's something wrong with it, but simply because they're new. And so you're getting guidance. You're getting guidance from your angels. You're getting guidance. You're getting visions in your dreams. You're seeing signs, all these things are happening in your life. And you're getting opportunities, you're meeting people, you're hearing different things, you're getting different ideas. All these different things can be happening within your world. But instead of opening your heart to them and saying, what do you have to offer? You are judging them prior to giving them the opportunity to come into your life and to create some form of change. So be like water. Allow things to flow. Allow yourself to adapt to different situations. And just as easily as you adapt in, you can adapt out of it. So you can be open to it, try it, and then go, no, that doesn't fit me. That goes past my boundaries. Or you can say, now that I've tried it, now I know that this does fit me. This does work for me. And that is important. It's important for you to be able to be adaptable. It's important for you to allow yourself to grow within a situation, because sometimes we can find ourselves in a relationship and we're like, well, I'm out. I just can't do this because of whatever reason. They're perhaps pushing you to do more than you're comfortable with. And I don't mean do more than you're comfortable with in a negative way, in a domestic violence type of way. I'm talking about in a situation where there's growth to be had in the relationship. You guys have to work together to make this work. And you're not necessarily willing to work at it, but they are. Or maybe they're the ones who are not willing, but you are. You gotta grow within that situation. You gotta assess that situation and say, okay, how's my growth gonna be here? Is it gonna be by exiting, or is it gonna be by growing with it and building a bond? I once heard that relationships, they don't work because of love. They work because you work at them. So look at your relationships with your family, with your friends, with your business partners, with your romantic partners. And is this something that you can learn from, grow with, build more of a stronger bond, build a stronger connection? Can you learn and grow within it? Or is that growth coming from exiting those businesses, that relationship, that connection with your family member? Can you grow by exiting those and being able to fully have an opportunity to evolve, to be like water, to be, more adaptable? Because sometimes we stay in a relationship because we're not willing to try to be to do things outside of the box, to have to adapt to something new, because again, it's new. Really, at the end of all this, the main message is adaptability and growth. In or out, find that growth. In or out, find out how you can be open to adapting and growing to the situation or away from the situation. Just don't allow yourself to stay stuck. Okay? This is what we're getting from this card. That's what I got from this card. All right? Okay, so now we're going to move on to the second card. Being in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. What I find myself drawn to here is the sun. Okay? So here I'm drawn to the person. I'm drawn to the sun and the many planets. Whoop, I went behind it. And the many planets. I'm drawn to the light on the pyramids versus the pyramids themselves. What this represents to me, as I'm connecting with it. Ooh, and there's a water in here too. Ooh. Is that the guidance that you're receiving is much bigger than our day-to-day. This is divine guidance. This is coming to you and saying that I mean, I'm listening, okay, guys? So this is what's happening when I'm quiet. I'm listening to the information that's coming through before I repeat it. Okay, I'm hearing that is the guidance is out of this world, meaning it's coming from not your higher self, not your spirit guides. We're looking at other entities, like other beings from other planets. We're looking at deities. We're looking at guidance that is much more than our third, fourth, fifth. Like we're looking at fifth, sixth, seventh dimensional energies coming to you, saying that it is the reason you are getting this information about adaptability and growth is because big changes are coming into your life. Much bigger understandings and epiphanies are coming into your life, and you need to be ready to adapt and to grow within these changes that are coming into your life. So right now, what this is showing is that you need to get your body, your mind, and your spirit ready to receiving the information that is coming through and being willing to adapt to what things come and grow with what things are coming in your life. Okay. So for you, this is a much deeper situation. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. You guys know when I get all spiritual communication start talking versus the cards, my nose starts itching. It's like spirit just. Ugh. Okay, angels, can you make my toes itch instead of my nose? It's like there's, and it's just like a lot of information. Okay, back to this. Is there any other information that we need to know to help clarify this? Because this felt all over the place for me until I further understood the message that was coming through. Anything else that we need to know about this situation? All right. Yes. Those that were drawn to deck 3, you got a calling. Something is coming in your life, and we're looking at your life calling. You are here for a higher purpose that is much deeper than what you have already been doing. Okay. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to seek for guidance. This is referring to your spiritual awakening. Those who were drawn to this deck right here, we're having spiritual awakening in addition to your spiritual awakening. It's like more things are going to come. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You don't have to do this alone because you're not alone. There's others, many others that are also going through this. I'm getting that you need to go ahead and seek for a support system, a support group, because it's a lot to juggle. It's a lot to take in, and it might make you feel a little overwhelmed. It may make you feel a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Superior in a way, and that ego that starts to get in a way might cause you to make decisions that are not in the right path. So stay humble. Staying humble is going to be a key for you here. We're going to be doing big things. We're going to start like connecting to that female energy of the universe. There's going to be more of you having more compassion given, more understanding given. Again, back to that flow of that water, that adaptability that we're getting to. Okay. This is very interesting. I don't know if I've ever done a reading like this. Okay. All right. Is there anything else that we need to be speaking about before I actually ask within the romance field? Okay. Let's go ahead and get into the romance field and see what else we're getting. So you guys have a big task here. Okay. Be very flexible with things. Be very adaptable. Be very open and set yourself up. Be ready. Okay. Hydrate is going to help you. At least it always helps me to hydrate with spiritual stuff coming through. Make sure you're getting the nutrition you need, because again, that is something that is a big deal when you are going through these different levels of awakening. If you're not fully hydrated, if your nutrition is not up to par, trust me, it's going to hit you even harder like a ton of bricks. And this is what it seems to be coming through for you. Okay. So don't fight it. Okay. So here with romance, we got the situation involves marriage. So what this is showing that the connections that you are building, we are looking at long-term commitments. This is not feeling to me like just a relationship. This is like the people that you come connecting to in your life. These are going to be bonds that you're going to have long-term. These are people that you're going to be able to count on a long-term basis. This is what, like, kind of like a marriage. Through good, through the bad, they're going to be there for you. These connections that these do not feel like connections that you necessarily have already in your life. Some you do, and some and most you're going to encounter through this journey that you're going to be taken through. It feels like this journey is going to be moving along in the next it feels like another year, 6 months to a year and a half is where you're going to start seeing, like, it's going to be given to you bits and pieces as your body is available and ready, as your mind and your emotional state of being is available and ready. You're going to be given more and more of this awakening. So you're going to be going through a spiritual journey, and through the spiritual journey, you're going to be building connections that are going to be long lasting, lifetime type of connections. Okay, so that is what we're getting. We are not getting something in the romantic field. And if you do end up meeting someone in the romantic field, we're looking at a soulmate. We're definitely looking at someone, or a twin flame. We're looking at somebody like in your life, period, not going anywhere. Okay, so that is what we are getting. And now let's look into the spiritual. I'm kind of afraid to look at this at this moment, because with everything that's already came through, I don't even know what more can possibly come through as far as the spiritual goes. But let's go ahead and give this a shot and see what comes through. All right, are you guys ready? Are you ready to rumble? Are you ready to see what in the world the universe has for you right now? Because boy, this reading seems to be really intense. Okay, so let's see what we're getting here. Woo, woo, woo! All right. Let's see. Is it this one? No. Is this one? Okay. This is what we're getting. Okay, ready? We got communication. So take a look at this card. And remember, you don't have to do this alone, guys. Okay, that was something that was big here. Don't be afraid to seek for help. Don't be afraid to, to build that community, because you don't have to do this alone. All right. It says the frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balance and exchange. Remember how we said listening with your heart? You're getting this again. Okay? So let's not judge the situations. Let's not judge what's coming at us. Let's just be willing to accept the fact that things are going to come. They're going to be different, that are going to be uncomfortable, that are going to cause actual changes in our life that are going to make us better, but it's going to be awkward and new. And awakenings are not easy. Awakenings are painful. And people think of awakenings like, oh yeah, I'm so much more enlightened, or I'm this more spiritual. It comes with headaches, lack of sleep. It comes with feeling drained. It comes with all kinds of like human not so good feelings in many ways. But you have a bigger picture here to accomplish in this lifetime, and you're being summoned. It's here for you. So communication is going to be key. Communication with yourself, communication with your deity, communication with those in your community, that the building those tribes. This is for you. All right. So this was the reading for all those that were drawn to deck 3. What a reading. So does anybody need a clarification for that particular reading before we close up this live? Okay, in the meantime, let me go ahead and read the comments. The bright light, the child. I have a lot of water in my chart: Scorpio rising, Cancer, Venus, Pisces. Wow. Just kind of funny you say be more like water. Lady Willow. Hello, Lady Willow. Welcome. How are you? I'll be seeing you soon. Right? If this is the Willow I believe it is, I'll be seeing you soon. Excited. I just got a vision of a top of the wave like surfing and a punching sound. Huh, interesting. Oh yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, okay? And hit that notification bell. Let's help this channel grow. Let's help our tribe grow. Tell your friends. Invite them over, especially on Saturdays, because that's when we have a great time. But don't forget that I also upload on Wednesdays, because on Wednesdays, I'm going to start doing little egg hunts in there, giving you little pieces of information. And then on Saturday, if you know that information, you might be able to win a free private reading. So stay tuned and make sure you're watching Wednesday videos, okay? All right, to see. Amen on that. Oh, yes, it would be great. Could use a little bit more. Wow. New connections could definitely help also. I get all those symptoms. You know, awakening isn't easy, is it? It's definitely not. Like to know a little home? Is it a good idea? Oh, okay, okay. Like to know on a little home business, is it a good idea? Got it. Yes, you will have subscribed and shared. Okay, so I'm definitely talking to the right person. I would love it if you gave me, Lady Willow, if you gave me your Etsy link, if you put it in that comment section, I will approve it. Guys, she sells all kinds of stuff, and especially soaps is what I buy from her. I get lemon lavender, and I get the lemongrass and lavender is the two that I mainly get. And I have to say something about it because they're the best ever. I literally buy in like bulk of like 40 because I just don't want to ever do without. They're so good. And for us women, just know that whenever I'm on those, I never get any kind of UTIs or anything. I only end up with like any kind of issues like that when I don't use her soaps. So, oh, and they're made with goat milk. And I'm pretty sure she makes them with other stuff too, but the goat milks are the ones that are my favorite. So I have to share that. And actually, I'm going to be going to a festival where she is going to be at, which I'm going to get more of them. And I'll actually present you guys to her and to her work. And if you guys are interested, keep that link, save it. And you can check her out and see if it's something that interests you as well. But I love homemade stuff, and she does this for a living. So I just want to put it out there. If you guys are interested, let me know or let her know. If she doesn't get to put the link there, I'll make sure I grab the link from Etsy and I'll put it in my description. Okay, guys? So you guys can always check those out. All right. You like those kind of things too? Look, Lady Willow. If you can please put the link, we would love it. Guys, it's truly the best. I I love it. My son loves it. It makes your skin feel so soft. It's like I can't get over how soft your skin feels. Like once I use that, I don't even tend to put lotion on when I use them because it just and then your skin actually smells like the lavender or the lemongrass for like hours later. Like I'll smell myself and I'll still smell like it. I'm like, man, this is good. I don't know what her secret recipe is, but it's good. So definitely, but from experience, from something that I use, highly recommended. I'm not sponsored. I don't get anything. I don't want anything. I just want to put it out there because it is a great product. And yeah, I always like to share the things that I know that work and that are good. So if Lady Willow, if you're willing to share, I would love that. And I'm sure Jessica would love that too. Okay, Jessica, I want to go ahead and answer your question. Okay, so you want to know about a little home business, that if it's a good idea. Okay, so let's ask. Okay, this is for Jessica Agosto. Is it a good idea to start her little home business? Good idea for her to start a little home business. Jessica Agosto. Okay, I'm hearing, I haven't pulled anything out, but I'm hearing that a yes is a good idea, but I'm seeing papers, and I'm being shown about looking at the fine line and the details. There's some stuff that needs to be approved. Just make sure you're looking at the fine line of the situation, so that you're not missing anything. That I see here, that if you miss something, you can end up getting fined. So just make sure that you're looking at all the fine details. Okay? Anything else that needs to come through? Is it a good idea for her to open up this business? Okay, again, we're getting the yes. You actually got the world. Again, we got the world. Okay, this is definitely triumph. I get here with the 7 of Pentacles. You're going to have different ways of you can go about it, different options, different products, different things. There's options here. This is what we're getting with it. Okay, and with the Hanging Man, for me, this is representing possibilities. So before we get started with this little business, which it will be successful, which you should go into, I want you to really fully look at the whole picture. Okay, I want you to look at the fine line of things. I want you to look at where people can actually screw you over, and then prepare yourself for those kind of things so that you can be prepared, because something feels like there's something with papers, something with being approved, something with something. It has to do with papers, and it has to do with the fine line of something. Like small things that you can miss if you're not careful and you're not paying attention. Okay? So pay attention to those little details, and you should be fine, and you should be successful with it. Okay? So this is what you got, Jessica. Did anybody else that was drawn to deck 3? Did anybody else have anything else they wanted to ask? Otherwise, if this is it, then we are let me see. You want deck 4? Is it too late? I'm not doing a deck 4. I had you guys pick between deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. And we are actually at the conclusion of our pick a card reading, but we'll be back again next Monday with another pick a card reading. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday, where I'm going to be leaving a little egg, like a hidden egg right in there for you guys. And I will be asking about that on Saturday. And I will be offering a free private reading to the winner of who gets that right. And but we'll be in a game format, of course. As you guys know, I like to play games with you guys. So make sure you're watching Wednesday's videos, as well as joining us on the live on Saturday. To join us there, you need to make sure that you are subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss it. I go live Eastern time between 8 and 9 p.m. on Saturdays, every Saturday, with the exception of perhaps the Saturday right before Halloween on the 30th. If I do go live, you guys are going to need to be following me on TikTok, because I believe that will be the only way I can go live on my phone and do readings, like in the forest, because I'm going to be in the forest. So if you guys are interested in getting readings on that Saturday, you guys are going to want to follow me on TikTok. It's the same name, Celestial Guidance by Bebe. Follow me on TikTok, because that's where I'm probably going to be able to go live from my phone and be able to give you guys these free readings on that Saturday. All right. So again, TikTok, Celestial Guidance by Bebe. That's where you're going to be able to get those readings on October the 30th. All right, guys. So Thank you so much. It says, thank you so much, hon. You're awesome and so right. Got across. Okay, perfect. Yes, got across every T. Exactly. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I love every single one of you. And thank you for being a part of this tribe. Make sure you're inviting your friends and family that would love to be a part of this tribe as well. And until next time, I'll be here providing you guys celestial guidance. Good night, sweet dreams. And if you're on the other side of the earth, have a great day. And I'll see you guys Wednesday. Okay? Come to Wednesday video and leave a hello in the comments. I'll see you guys. Bye.